Arg. Okay, I believe I am back. You may have to restart if you're on Twitch and you can't see anything, because this is Twitch. Actually, no, it's frozen on OBS, so I've got to do... I'm going to have to do display capture again, which is a real pain in the ass. But hopefully, hopefully we should be working now. That looks better. Okay, finally. Took a while this morning. Hello everybody, this is Golem Creation Kit. I did my first 20-minute Let's Have a Look playthrough. It's on YouTube already if you want to go and check it out. A little bit of a plug there. The link is down below. I wasn't particularly stolen with it, but the first 20 minutes was enough that I wanted to play some more, see if it got better. But it wasn't enough to go, yeah, must play, kind of thing. And I think if it had been even slightly more expensive, this was a £3-4 British game. If this had been a £10 game, I would have said no. But at its price, and the fact that they were putting updates out like God knows what last night to address some of the problems, and there were problems, makes me want to give it... I was going to give it another try anyway, but the fact that the developer is actually up and supporting it. Let's play some more. Now you may ask why I've got two profiles at the same day. It's because when I did... Actually no, the saves seem to overwrite each other. Actually. Looking at that. I think that's another bug. And I'm still in story mode. I'm hoping to get out of story mode, because I think story mode is what's holding me back in liking this game. If I'm honest. So let's end the day. We've learnt another word. That adds all items currently in inventory to the cauldron. That seems like one we should have just had from the start, to be honest. But alright. Here we go, day 3, more story. You decide to get your homework done early today. This guy is such a nerd. It's all about working on fundamentals, which you actually enjoy. Nerd. Nothing wrong with being a nerd, but here's one. Or maybe a geek. They keep on changing their meanings. A few hours of practice later, you feel confident. Master Bonds won't find a single fault with your ability to brew potions, levitate small objects, and transmute base metals into jam. Sometimes I feel they're trying too hard. Sorry, I had to click off then. When you emerge from the study, you catch Quark gazing deeply into the hallway mirror. His beak moves slightly as if speaking, but with almost no sound. Suddenly, an old memory bubbles to the surface of your mind, reassuring you that he has not in fact gone insane. Nothing worse than a mad raven. He's talking to the lady. Where the fuck did the lady come from? You must be. You strain your ears to hear more, but it's impossible to make out. Lady in the mirror. Yes, of course. We are not alone. Quark glances over to you with a single beady eye. Hey Phil, don't worry, everything's under control. I don't believe you. You can't help but curl a skeptical eyebrow. He seems sincere enough, but still. Didn't the master say we weren't supposed to talk to her? I believe he said, you aren't supposed to talk to her, kiddo. Not that there's any harm, she's not dangerous. If he were truly worried, he'd have locked her up before he left. You stop to think about it for a moment. Knowing the master like you do, Quark has a point. Here, I'll introduce you. Quark shuffles to one side of his perch, making room so you can see into the mirror. Achievement unlocked. Introductions. Yep, that's definitely a lady in the mirror. You've only ever caught glimpses of the lady before. When the master was speaking to her, you remember alabaster pale skin and a shock of silver hair. Now, staring into the surface of the mirror, the thing that hits you most is the eyes. They're neither grey nor colourless, yet they don't seem to express any noticeable pigmentation. There's just a suggestion of something more behind them. Mirror, I'd like you to meet Phil. The wizard's apprentice. You start to think hard about how to respond. Why am I doing a funny woman's voice, yet everyone else I'm just speaking normally? That's weird. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Now we've got speech in this. Oh, okay now. Fearless, you step closer and make your introduction. You didn't intend it, but the words come out a little flustered as the lady's gaze drills into you. That's because he's a nerd. The weight of her scrutiny makes you self-conscious in a way you've never felt before. Boing! Hi? A fine specimen. Yeah, do I drop the voice or do I keep on with the voice? It is good to find more companions. I quite like the voice. Quark nudges you with a wingtip. That means she likes you. Anxiety twinges in the pit of your stomach as you nervously search Quark's gleaming eyes for a sign whether or not liking you is a good thing. Mate, you're missing a word in that sentence. Well, I'm glad I could make this connection. Yes, perhaps we will speak more. Bill. The moment passes and Quark catches the lady's attention again. So will you keep an eye on things for me? Several seconds pass in suspenseful silence. She never looks away, though you get the impression that her attention has shifted, just for a second, elsewhere in space-time. The mirror is at your disposal. Thank you. Quark turns and flutters away, further into the tower room, and motions for you to join him. When you look back at the mirror, the lady's face is slowly fading from view. No, they couldn't afford the fade. So what was that all about? I'll tell you when you're older. Feel free to visit her from time to time. She sees a lot of things the rest of us tend to miss, though she doesn't always share everything she should. What does that mean? I'll tell you when you're older. See the hint system? For now, you'd better head to the window. I think it's about... Before Quark can even finish his sentence, you can hear today's visitors approaching, torches and pitchforks at the ready. You roll your eyes, grab the Golem Creation Kit, and prepare to do your thing. Here they come. None. Wood and something else. None. I'm going to say it's wood and water, and I'm going to try and make a fire golem. Ah, this might be the one where I have to be introduced to wood sound. Oh, you can grab the sound. I never really thought of that. Flesh? You. Don't want you. So if I wanted to make a fire golem, how the fuck would I go about it? There's a cauldron there. There's quite a few animals. Oh. Yep, that way please, there we go. The mouse control leaves a little bit to be desired as well. Okay. I need more living things. We will grab the sound just for fun. I don't want the cloud. Anything else alive? Oh, there's some fire. No. Anything alive? You're probably alive. There's a you. And the crab is probably alive. I'll take these double crabs. I could only use the magic words once. Okay. Is a flesh golem just a person? Ah, shit, I'm not going to make it. In they come. This is another thing that annoys me. I don't think 30 seconds is long enough. And now I've got to go through all of this crap again. Luckily you can skip it. Wouldn't something, something, and something. You'd imagine fishermen would be immune to water. You would expect, right? Still going to go for flesh, but I need more flesh. So we'll take you. We'll take all of you. We'll take you. We'll go back. There was another horse. That's not a horse. Shit. Dump it in anyway. Crabs. Crab. Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Right, I need something else that looks alive, people. What are you down there? Oh, starfish, you'll do. Back to the cauldron, use the magic word, and then go. And let's see what we do. Oh, I don't need to see this anymore. That is gross. Absolutely gross. And they're gone. I'd run away from that as well, to be honest. That is grim as all hell. Ha! Would you look at them run? It'd be funny if only... Ah, who am I kidding? It's funny no matter what. It is funny. Quark struts happily along the windowsill, ruffling his feathers at the retreating townsfolk. An infectious smile begins to tug at the corners of your lips. At this rate, I'll have to start rationing out my proud of yous and knew you could do it. Or it's all going to go straight to your head. Thanks, Quark. Are you looking forward to the master coming back tomorrow? What kind of question is that, apprentice? I'm his familiar. I think it'd be some kind of treason if I said no. Treason, I can say it. I'm sure he's used to it from you. Humph. What is our world coming to when such disrespect comes out of the mouths of the ignorant youth? Bloody kids. A storm of offended wings flaps away down the hall, leaving a feathery trail behind. You might feel bad if you didn't know it was all mock and exaggeration. Out of the corner of your eye, that's early today, you glimpse the mirror hanging on the wall, and something about it tugs at you, beckoning you closer. The lady's presence radiates faintly from its frame. Bill, are you there? Back away quietly. I'm here. You answer softly and move into the mirror's narrow field of view. The lady's face swims into focus before you. You could swear something's different about her this time. Richer, more expressive, as if she lacked some essential quality before now. If you say so. Thank goodness, there is something you must be asked. Tomorrow, if you happen to look in the village, keep an eye out for something for me. Oh, not side quests. She suddenly glazes over and her voice drops, becoming heavy and leaden. All the life is gone from her as she delivers her litany in a dull monotone. All the glittering gold. Yes, I turned her into a robot, see me. On bones broken and old, robbed of beauty and sight, to never return to the light. You find yourself hoping the end of the poem undoes this spell that's come over her. You have to wave your hand in front of the mirror to get her attention again. Can you be a little bit more specific?
About what?
The thing you said. Oh, the glittering gold, etc. Something about her manner tells you she's struggling. There's tension in her expression, confusion, conflict.
Too much has already been said.
Abruptly, the pale face breaks up and fades into the mirror. You're left to wonder, would there really be something there tomorrow? Is it worth a look? I probably should have paid attention to everything that was said, but I kind of didn't. Oh, what word have we got now? Wrath. What do you do? Increases ingredient effects by 50% for the next 5 seconds. Boost your strongest element by household lovers. Shows previews of ingredient effects for the next 15 seconds. Disperses your strongest element among all others. Okay. Day 4. The sun rises on another day, with nary a cloud in the sky. I just want to make golems and fight people. The air tastes warm, yet morning crisp. There's blue almost from horizon to horizon. Okay. A swarm of migrating sparrows bustles around the trees and bushes of the idyllic landscape, giving life to the scene with their tweeting and tittering. This streak of perfect weather is really starting to annoy you. Why? At least it'd be nice to have Master Bonds back. He might be a strict, bossy, inescapable old warhouse. Warhouse? Yes, warhouse. Warhorse. But his lessons are interesting, and there's nothing like having a powerful wizard around to make you feel safe. You can tell he's grown fond of you these past couple of years, and the feeling is mutual, though he'd never let you say it out loud. It would embarrass him. Maybe if you're lucky, he'll arrive early and deal with the people who keep showing up to besiege your carefree existence. I don't think so, Phil. Nope. Quark nonchalantly appears from his perch in the master's room and glides to a stop on a table near you. You're not sure what exactly about his flight path makes it nonchalant. There's just something to it. Looks like the usual crop of fools today. I wonder why they keep coming back. Even better, I wonder what the master will do to them when he finds out. It's been a while since he's turned anyone into a toad. Ha! That's right. Who was the last one again? You. Oh. Right. Quark, did he ever tell you where he was going on this trip? He did. And do you remember what he said? Not a word. There was a letter, I know that much, but I'm reasonably sure he took it with him. Heh, don't worry about it. After today, it won't matter one bit. You roll up your sleeves while your heart pumps heavily with a mixture of anticipation, worry, and a rising feeling of power. The Golem Creation Kit stands ready to respond to your will. So I can't do stone. And it's not water. What have I done that was successful? So flesh could work, water could still work. The only one I can't do is stone. Let's try wood this time, I think. Prepare thyself. The mirror can help you if you find anything strange while you're gathering ingredients. How can I even get to the bloody mirror when I'm gathering ingredients? That's just a stupid thing to say. It's a shit ton of trees. Ah, mouse. Mouse, please. I did nothing. I don't know if that's going to count as wood. This should do. Meant to be looking for some kind of gold. Oh, there it is. Mirror ring. Perhaps the strangest looking piece of jewellery you've ever seen. And then go. I don't want to see that. Will Wood finally win? Nope. Oh, maybe. Yay! Your mighty golem stands resolute between the mob and you. Defend or die. It knows nothing else. It occurs to you that you should really look into how to make a more permanent golem, even a little one. It'd be nice to have a friend. Take that, you you hairy radish suckers. Tell your mothers and cousins to stop getting in bed together. One that's less noisy and easier to live with than the current options. You should try giving them a piece of your mind too, Phil. It's good for the soul. Quark gives you a side-eyed look, though you can tell he isn't entirely disappointed. You're too good for this world, kiddo. It'll get you into trouble one day. Anyway, let's settle in and wait for the master to get back. You got it, Phil. What did this ring do? Oh, it does nothing. Good. That was helpful. I don't even know what that's meant to say. Oola. Highlights elements which can combine with your strongest element. Now we've got to start combining elements. That's going to be more interesting, I think. This is a very long tutorial. I'm not a fan. You wake up still sitting in the chair where you waited all night. A blanket has been pulled up over your chest. Your copy of Mistress Utami's useful spells for the modern age lies on the floor at your feet. It must have slipped out of your fingers when you dozed off. You look up at Quark, perched on the windowsill, watching the path to the tower with unwavering attention. The old raven only looks up when you join him there. He didn't come. Don't take it too seriously, kiddo. He's a little older now, but I remember the master in his university days. Now there was a man to whom the concept of time was a rough suggestion at best. Wizards get distracted all the time. Whatever the hold-up might be, I'm not worried. The strength of his conviction rings through into his tone of voice, so powerful that even you find yourself believing it some. It helps. You stand up, stretch your aching limbs, and try to figure out what your instincts are telling you to do. We should... Hold it right there, young'un. The master said we're to stay here and work on your education. But I know what you're thinking. Trust me, if you want something from us, he'll throw a sending and tell us all about it. Until then, this is the best place for us to be, and hitting the books is the best thing for us to do. For you to do, that is. Hey, how come you're giving the orders? Last time I checked, humans are superior to ravens. Quark flashes a beaky smile which makes you feel like superior was a poor word choice with no bearing on the reality of your situation. Me, familiar. You, apprentice. The pecking order is quite clear. Get it? Pecking order. Yes. Good. Moving on. Time for a self-study period. I'll be in the pantry. After much flapping, you're alone again. Quark seems to have forgotten all about sentry duty for the moment. Just as well, you're not sure you feel up to more harmonica lessons right now. It turns out to be no easy to concentrate on studying either. You end up just sitting at the window, looking out for any traffic along the path, whether it be the master or another angry mob. You're not sure how long you've been there when a soft sound startles you out of your trance. Bill? It looks like that aura is hanging around the mirror again. Possessed by impulsive energy, you stand up and go to face it. The lady is as strange to look at as usual, detached yet possessed of a furtive anxiety that makes you wonder. Makes me wonder what. Why does the master even own this mirror? What purpose does it serve? What do you, want?
Did you find it? The thing you were asked?
Oh, right. With everything else that's been going on, you'd forgotten all about that. Yes. You reach into your tunic to show her, but when you open your palm again, it contains nothing but pocket lint. The ring is gone. That should probably distress the lady, but instead her face is utterly peaceful. Her eyes remain closed for a long time, and when they finally open again, her gaze is more intense than ever. The confusion and anxiety which burdened her seem somehow reduced.
Thank you, Phil. That was deeply needed.
You're welcome? I'm not sure exactly what I did, or what you got out of it.
The ring, an old trinket from the wizard Gan. It is difficult to speak of it, even now. The wards prevent much. Rest assured that you are in no danger. Freedom, vengeance, these words no longer have meaning. Only companionship before the end.
What do you mean? This is getting dark. The lady seems far away suddenly, staring a million miles away. You wonder if she even heard your question. If she did, she doesn't reply. Then, with equal abruptness, her attention returns to you and her lips begin to move. Shyly at first, the corners of her mouth turn up into the ghost of a long-forgotten smile. Yep, look at that. That's a smile, right? Any other questions you might have had vanish into stammering bashfulness in the face of such beauty.
A favour must be repaid. Step closer, Phil. Touch the surface.
You feel no fear or worry as you reach out and place your fingers on the warm, smooth glass. The lady disappears in a blur. In her place, faint shapes begin to form, reacting to your presence. They slowly solidify as you focus on them. You begin to see... Oh, maybe I wasn't meant to find this when I was in my room. Yep. And then I don't have any notes. Good. Nothing. You snap back to reality, feeling like you've stood in front of the mirror for several minutes. You can't remember anything, just a vague sensation of time having passed. Where did those minutes go? Were they a waste, or did something happen on a deeper level? The lady's voice rings out, as if she never left. Though her face remains hidden, I can see it.
Friendship is a precious thing, especially to those who are caged. It is hoped that you can understand. Why choose to be lonely, after all?
A rising commotion from outside seems to startle her. You rush to the window to find another group of townsfolk marching up the path, ready to assault to your tower again. An immediate response is necessary.
Perhaps we may speak another time, Phil. For now, do what you must.
You want to ask more, but the spell is broken. The lady disappears into her mirror, at least for now. No choice but to deal with the present problem and wait until she's ready to talk again. And none. So we can't do wood, we can't do stone. Water might work though. Prepare thyself. I don't know if I've got much in the way of water left. What else can I do? Oh, there's a thing there. Snow should be water as well, right? That does do a lot. Right, is there... I think that's a cloud. Oh, there's a lake there. Good. Apparently the lake had no water in it. The clouds do. I might run out of time here. And go. I know I'm still making basic golems, but they seem to be getting the job done. I can get crashed a little bit there. Yeah, see you in hell. They were many, you were few. Or, well, one. Quark offers excellent moral support, but not much else. Speaking of Quark, he wasn't around for moral support either this time. Maybe you should check on him. Maybe he's more affected by the situation than he's letting on. You don't know too much about the bond between Master and Familiar, but it is supposed to be very strong. It'd be no wonder if he were troubled, right? The pantry appears devoid of life, although there's an empty container of suet on the middle shelf that you're sure was full this morning. Quark must have eaten it right out of the jar. Now there's a thought to turn your stomach. That's very true, that's disgusting, that stuff. Like, just by itself. You'd better go make sure he hasn't gotten into the eyes of Newt again. Lovely. Eventually you find him in the Master's bedroom, sitting quietly on his perch on the back of the massive oaken chair. In front of the massive oaken desk, which pairs the massive leather-bound journal and the massive silver inkwell with the massive eagle feather quill. Master Bonds is a little predictable in his choice of interior decoration. Quark shows no sign that he's heard you as you step lightly into the room. Well, he wouldn't, would he? You finally manage to get his attention by tapping on the back of the chair. He looks up and shuffles around to face you. Quark, are you alright? Don't mind me, kiddo, I was just reminiscing. I know you don't reminisce. Never a bad time to start. You know, I hated the Master at first for binding me. I never had any thought to being a wizard's familiar. I was happy enough flapping around from carcass to carrion, shouting at crows and blackbirds. You haven't lived till you get into a bare talon fight with a puffed up magpie who wants the ring off the finger you've got halfway down your gullet. Nice. But all of that seems so small now, so far away. I was lifted up to do greater things than I was born to do, and I'm grateful, really. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I've had a good life with Bonzi, and good adventures. If I've flown my last mission, then I don't mind. There's plenty more good to do. Bonzi? Forget you heard that. I will not. We'll discuss terms later. Let's go take our minds off for a while so we can stop worrying over nothing. I'm okay with being sad for a bit if you need to. Nah, not when there are pigeons in the eaves just waiting to be harassed. Get your wand and meet me at the window in 30 seconds. You can't help but smile back at Quark's refreshed, mischievous energy. You figure things are going to turn out fine. I don't think they are. Where's the other thing I picked up? I did pick it up, right? Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Till? Transmutes all of a random element into another random element. Oh, God. Dawn. A particular lovely day rolls in across the horizon. You could call this a heat wave, but it's too damn pleasant for that. You spend a minute pondering better names for it. A temperate wave? Mild wave? After getting dressed, you find Quark already handling breakfast, cutting up last night's roast for sandwiches. In between slices, he twirls the carving knife expertly in one foot. Beef, relish and mustard. Want some pickled onions on? Those don't look like onions to me. Oh, well, whatever they are, they're delicious. You give the jar of pickled orbs a wide berth as you sit down. While I've got you, would you mind animating the broomstick for me today? It's getting filthy in here. A little dust never hurt nobody. That's not correct. Okay, Okay. Extending your hand towards it, you murmur a quick motion spell, and energy charges out of your fingers into the wooden straw. The broomstick falls over. You marshal yourself and repeat the process, slower this time, paying more attention to your pronunciation. Finally, it begins to rise off the ground and snaps to attention in front of Quark. Alright, you no-good pile of horse privy, get to work. The broomstick wiggles in a precise manner, which you soon realise is its best attempt at a salute. It rockets off and begins to dust every corner it can reach. Quark watches it go with only slightly jaded wonder. All these years and I still haven't the foggiest idea how that stuff works. The master never explained it to you? It actually said explained it you, so that was wrong. He tried. Well, think of it like this. Oh no. The world is a balance between two forces which we call order and chaos. Chaos being the natural state of existence, and order being opposed upon it to make it into things. Without order, everything would fall apart. Okay, I follow, I think. People are about half chaos, half order. You probably a little more on the chaos side. That's fair. Anyway, to do magic, we add a little extra order to things. Like I rearrange the essence of that brush until it's so well put together that it can move and understand you. And that's the point where you stop making sense. How in the world do you help me do my homework? I can read from the book, Phil. Fair enough. That puts you one up on most humans. Haha, zing! Smarter than the average raven, eh? Better watch my picnic basket. An intellectual giant amongst corvids. Come to think of it, if you're deaf, how exactly do you understand me? It's magic. Really? The magic of lip reading. Ha ha! I have a book if you'd like to borrow it. Whose lips am I going to read, Cork? There's exactly one pair in this tower, and they're kind of attached. So you don't want to borrow the book. I don't want to borrow the book. Suit yourself, it's a rich and rewarding skill to learn. Suddenly, familiar rummies outside the window tell you it's that time of the day again. I think we have visitors. I'll go give them a warm welcome. Get it? If I made a fire golem, I could, steady on, pal, steady on. Do you think he's trying to give me a clue that I should make a fire golem? Just a nipper. None. I'm going to say fire is the only immunity that I haven't discovered yet. Which isn't true. I haven't seen anywhere near enough fire. I'm just going to try something. So what does this do? I mean, is that not the only fire I've seen? What I was trying to do there is see if I could set stuff on fire. That did not help me. Wasn't expecting it to. Now wood I don't think works, so I don't know why I'm continuing to do this. Ah, that was a mistake. So is there any fire on this map? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, I was just... Can I skip this? Yes, I can. Good. I don't know if I want to play this anymore. It's not... it's... I don't think it's the kind of game I can play for long. I do enjoy it, but not enough to put hours at one time into it, I don't think. So yeah, I think we'll call it there. Thanks for watching. I will play it again, see if I can get through the story at least. I don't think I'm too far off, to be honest, but I don't know. I still think for the price, it's a fair price, it's a fair game. Possibly they try a bit too hard with the story, and there's still obviously a few bugs, but like I say, the developer's really working on it and getting those fixes out, so give them the support. If you like the look of the game, just a little, you think it will give you an hours of fun, which is what I've got out of it, and I'll get more out of it yet, then I think it's worth the price. Give it a go. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.